Welcome in everyone. It's another daily Japanese study video where I'm going to be studying Japanese first in Shashingo because it's just a fun little thing. Here we are bowing before our Hachiko-zo, our little Hachiko statue. It's not actually Hachiko, the dog that is famously statuized in Shibuya. It's Ritsu, who runs the little tobacco counter over that way. Well, not quite tobacco. But we're going to take a quick quiz mode in here. I've got it set to random because for whatever reason, I was getting so many of the same words over and over and over and over. And it's like, this can't be focused. Because the focus mode is supposedly doing the same thing that the Anki Deck does, which is show you words over a period of time. So it's like, all right, 10 minutes, 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, a month, like spacing them out for that elongated repetition. That's what it's supposed to do. But I was getting like very much the same words every other video, if not every video, and that did not feel correct. I do need to once again remind folks, I'm not an expert in Japanese. As I'm studying this, it is just me thinking out loud to you. So don't assume that what I am saying is the gospel truth here. I'm just trying to learn just like you. So our first word here is stika. We have stika, a sticker. So our first word is chisai. Chisai. We have the kanji for small over there on the left. Gives us a pretty good hint as to what this word means. Then we have, oops, sorry, didn't mean to get a word showing there. That does not mean small. That does not mean small. That up there does. But now we have haru. Haru. This one does in fact mean to stick / paste on there, to like stick a sticker to something. Haru. Then down here we have hagasu. Hagasu. Which is what you would do to fix the issue of someone sticking a sticker to a sticky place that you don't want it sticked. You would hagasu said sticker. So let's go ahead and match these up with the words because hagasu means to peel off. So hagasu, asu, it's not an it ends in su, so it's not going to be any confusion as to the type of verb that this is. It's definitely a gold-on verb. So we can say hagashimasu is to peel off, but politely conjugated. It means the exact same thing as hagasu, just more polite. We can say hagaso, let's peel. Listen, I don't. You know what? There are things that you would peel regularly. Mikan, oranges. You would peel an orange. So mikan o hagaso. Let's peel oranges. Let's peel oranges. So the o and then add u kind of puts it into a directive. Let's do the thing. So hagaso. If we take a go down verb and we go up to the a, then we could say that that is the short negative form. So hagasanai. Hagasanai. So the sa instead of su. So hagasanai. So I don't peel off. It doesn't peel off. Whatever, not peel off. Any verb, if you take it and put it into its e form, so hagashi, e, that technically turns it into a noun. And that's why you add the mas or da or whatever onto the end. So hagashi would be a peel. So kusai is stinky, right? So banana no hagashi ga kusai da yo. The banana's peel is stinky. I'm not sure if hagashi means peel in that way. I'm just working off of my knowledge of godan verbs and just making assumptions. That would make sense because hanasu is to speak, right? Hanashi is the getting it into the e form. Hanashimasu, to speak. to talk, but in polite conjugation, hanashi by itself is just story. So hanashida is a story, you know. So I'm not sure if hagashi is peel, but it would make sense with what I've heard. So like, what about? Let's work through some other ones as we get to them. First, here we have eiga posta. Eiga posta. It's a movie poster. Eiga is movie. Eiga posta. So it is a movie poster, and we have a beautiful movie poster centered in frame here for what looks like it's going to be a wonderful mecha action film, which will probably have undertones about father issues, like most mecha things do. Somehow it's some of them are a bit more blatant. You know, Ava did wear its daddy issues on its sleeve, but almost all of them have them somewhere hidden away inside of there. All right, kando teki is our first word. Basically, anytime I see teki on something, my brain goes l, like al ending, or ly, li, like loverly, or emotional. So kando teki here actually does in fact mean like moving, uplifting, emotional. So kando teki. Then we have enjiru. So enjiru is what you do in an eiga. I don't know what the word for actor is. Eiga no hito, the movie's person, definitely not the right word. But listen, I'm just trying to think of it. Eiga no hito o enjimasu. Yeah, we'll go with it. Probably not the word for actor. So enjiru is to perform. So you could say a play, you'd like maybe a song, you perform a song, well, you'd probably say sing, utao instead. But jiru, iru, it ends in iru or eru, so it's probably not a godan verb. It's probably an ichidan verb. Ichidan verbs, you drop the ru and do stuff to them. So a polite conjugation for enjiru would be enjimasu. Enjimasu. We could say enjinai. I don't perform. Let's see. So that is to perform right there. Right below it we have miru. Miru. Anytime you see miru, whether it's the miru that just has. So if we look at the kanji for miru here, this means to watch. But that second half of the kanji. So everything on the second half of the kanji. So everything on the right side of that kanji there, that little box with two lines and what looks like kind of like legs on there, that is the kanji that you're thinking about to look, to see, to watch. Anything that your peepers do be doing, that is the kanji associated with it. And it with plus ru is also just pronounced miru, and that is to look, to see. Well, this with that other stuff on the top there means to watch. So if you want to put eru stuff into base te, you just go tsu te on there. So you add a small tsu and te. So mite, and jitte, right? So miteru, watching something. Kando teki na eiga o miteru. I'm watching an emotional movie. So let's go ahead and get those on there. Not dawdle too much longer on this. I enjoy walking through this type of stuff and trying to make sure my brain gets it. Okay, here we have an arcade. Game center. So, what do we have for words here? We have two adjectives and a verb, a really fun verb, I would say, and we have a very fun adjective as well. So, urusai, or you hear urusai. You'll often hear folks shout urusai, and it gets translated as shut up, be quiet, because what they are shouting is noisy. Urusai means noisy, loud. You're essentially just saying loud, loud, loud. You're being like they are being loud. Be quiet, right? So urusai. Next we have asobu, asobu. So asobu is to play. Asobimasu, asobimashou. Let's play. So game o asabimashou. Just picture a masked individual on a tiny tricycle saying game o asobimashou as the Saw character says, let's play a game. And then, if that wasn't fun enough, we have tanoshi down here. Tanoshi literally just means fun. With most e adjectives, and I say most because I'm sure there's probably an exception out there, but with most e adjectives, you can take the e and switch it to ku, so tanoshikunai, not fun. あのゲームが楽しくない。That game was not fun. Or you could say, あのゲームは楽しくない。As for that game, I didn't find it fun. So remember, wa is the topic particle, not the subject particle. So if you say, ゲームは楽しくない, you are saying that as for that game, for that game, it's not fun. And then there's an implied subject, and the implied subject is me in this case. Almost certainly, I didn't find that game fun. So let's see. I don't know. Well, let's just say Call of Duty. I don't know its Japanese name, so Call of Duty wa tanoshikunai. So I'm saying, as for Call of Duty, I don't find it fun. I really don't. I'm not very good at more twitchy shooters, or shooters in general anymore. I tend not to play them. Alright, but here we have urusai, asobu, tanoshi. Wonderful. Alright, gomi bako. Gomi bako. So gomi, you can see it is written in katakana, so that means it is a foreign loan word. So some other language brought the word gomi to it. So it's not English, because gomi does not mean trash inside of English. So some other language gave them the word gomi. But we have gomi bako. Gomi bako. So that bako right there is saying that it's like a container for trash. So gomi bako, a trash can, a bin, whatever you want to call it. The words we have over here are ippai. That small tsu means that the next consonant sound is doubled up. So ippai. So you kind of rush through it to the p and hit it hard. So ippai. Down here we have recycle suru. Recycle suru. So to recycle, it's a suru verb. Suru verbs. Suru just means to do. So suru is to do the thing. So to do recycling. Recycle suru. So recycle shimasu. And then down here we have kitanai. Kitanai. Which, I assume most gomibako are kitanai because that is their intention. They're supposed to be kitanai. So kitanai is dirty. It is not clean. So if someone claims that you need to clean your room, you could say kitanakunai. It's not dirty. So kitanakunai. It's not dirty. I don't know what you're talking about. My room's clean. Up here, recycle suru. So recycle shimasu, recycle shiteru. I'm recycling. And then ippai. You will hear ippai used for other things, but in this case it means full. So, このゴミ箱がいっぱいだ. This trash can's full. So I guess we're going to have to find a new one. So ippai means full, a lot, many. I got corrected, or not corrected, but told by Keebers, shout out to Keebers, They have commented on a few of my older videos and is an awesome person. But I once mentioned that I had heard someone say "moi pai" at a bar in Japan, and I was like, why are they saying full? And ipai is a counter for drinks, so they're saying one more drink. So they're saying "moi pai," give us one more drink. So let's go ahead and get these checked right here for gomibako, sorry. Alright, odan hodo. We have a pedestrian crossing. We got our zebra stripes on there. And we got a few words up here. We have anzen, very important word. That zen on the end there, whenever you see that kanji at the front of something, it means like all of it. So zenbun is all, zettai, those types of words. So if you see that kanji on the right at the beginning of a word, it's probably stating that it's all of something. Up here we have aruku, pretty important verb to describe motion, aruku. And then we have wataru. So wataru is what you do with an odan hodo or a hashi. So wataru is to cross. So let's go ahead and get cross on there. Anzen, you probably saw it there, means safe. And then aruku is to walk. So let's go ahead and get that. So araku becomes aruki. So a walk, arukimasu. So if we wanted to say that we like, well, when would you talk about a walk as something? Aruki des would be, arukida is like a walk. So kino ni nagai aruki deshita. So aruki deshita would be kino is yesterday. So kino ni yesterday, nagai, which is long, aruki, which is walk, but now a noun. Nagai aruki deshita. Deshita being des put into past tense. I think that's how you would do that. And then down here, wataru, you can use this when talking about bridges. Hashi is bridge, hashi. It also is chopsticks, but you're probably not going to make the mistake between the two. I'm sure there's a pitch difference, I just don't know it off the top. All right, let's finish that up. It's been all right. We're going to hop on over to... Oh, you're not going to let me off the screen? Okay, that's fine. I'll just kill the app then. I didn't want to kill the app. I wanted to use it as background music. But for whatever reason, it won't let my mouse off the screen, even though it's considered borderless windowed, which is annoying. So let's go ahead, make this as big as possible. You can see that we don't have much today that's coming up. Eventually, I'm going to be switching to doing this optimized JP vocab for the second half here, and just doing a few minutes of that. For the sake of right now, I'm going to do the ones that we have up here and kind of work through this part of the Anki Deck. Optimize JP vocab. I'll click on this just so you can see like one card on it.
Tsuki.
So, tsuki, moon. I don't know if you heard that.
Tsuki.
If I hit show
今夜
answer,
は月がとても綺麗です。
this is an amazing deck. It was recommended to me, and it's associated with a YouTuber called Jozu Jules. And they put in a lot of work in this. I don't know how much of this is them, how much is something that they worked off of, but it has the kanji, hiragana, the pitch of it English translation, an example sentence written as you would see it in Japanese, and then it written out in hiragana, then it written out in English, a picture to try to give you some sort of picture memory, and a way to replay the audio.
今夜は月がとても綺麗です。
I'm going to put a link to this in the description of this video so that other folks can start using it. I think it's a great tool. It has pitch inside of it, so tsuki, tsuki, but you can see tsuki, and then the particle goes down. So tsukiga, 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 right there. I know I'm bad at pitch, and I'm going to try to get better at it. But konya wa tsuki ga totemo kirei desu. So the moon looks so beautiful tonight. Konya, tonight. So as for tonight, tsuki, the moon, ga, so that's our subject. Totemo, totemo is I love when I accidentally put American accents into Japanese. It's so stupid. Totemo is kind of like a lot, very. So totemo, kirei, beautiful, pretty. Utsukushi also kind of means that. So kirei desu. So that's actually a really great resource. So after that, this is all going to look very mundane because it's literally just the word. Sometimes it has kanji, sometimes it doesn't. There's no way I'm going to be able to compete with something like that. That's just so much effort that they put into that. And hats off to, like I said, I believe it was Jozu Jules. And I checked out one of their videos and it actually looked really great. Very high energy, so a bit much for my brain, but they seemed to really be energetic and passionate about what they were talking about. So hey, give them a check out as well. So here we have hara. This is skin. Hara. Hara ga suki da. All right, calm down. Silence of the lambs in here. Okay, good. Here we have hisa. Hisa. This is ni. Hisa. Ni. Good. Tekubi. 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 Wrist, right? Yes, wrist. Tekubi. Good. All right, that's everything in the body parts vocab. Hop over to household vocab. Take a quick sip here to relax my throat a bit. Not sure how orange juice with its acidity is helping my throat, but excuse me. All right. Daidokoro. Daidokoro. Kitchen. Daidokoro. I was playing a game last night on stream called Magical Delicacies, which is a game where you create a fully fleshed out daidokoro for the sake of being a witch, but apparently a witch just means cook. Because that's all you do in the game is you cook and you get a double jump. It's weird. Anyways, daidokoro, kitchen. Kitchen. Good. Niwa. Niwa. So niwa is garden, right? Yeah, garden / yard. Good. Okay. Here we have ji becomes a, ja, guchi, jaguchi. What was this? Faucet? Yes, faucet. Good. Furuba. So furuba was like the bathroom, the room with the bath. Not necessarily the bathroom as we tend to think of it in English, because they might be separate rooms. And honestly, I kind of like that, because the number of times where I've had to delay taking a shower because someone was using the bathroom, it's not a non-zero number. So furuba, the bathroom. All right, Japanese vocab. All right, here we have oze. Is this like busy, like a lot of people? I'm not remembering this one great. It is, okay, like a lot of people, yeah. Oze. Okay, nice. I feel all right about that. Okay, good. Hey, done with that one as well. All right, next, N for kanji, meanings. I started off just learning meanings. I am starting to include like the actual pronunciation for them in like a word, so you can see them in a word and how they're used. Because apparently, and I'm not great with kanji. Uh, if it's at the beginning of a word, it will have one set of pronunciations, although sometimes that changes. And if it's inside a word, it has another set of pronunciations it could have, but sometimes that changes. So I'm not great when it comes to thinking through how kanji should be pronounced. This one right here, if you see it on the back of an admiral, you know that it means justice, but it could also just mean like correct. So correct, justice, good, 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 good. Heart in a field. So this top one is field. This bottom radical right here is heart. Together, well, hey, if I found a heart just lying in the middle of a field, it would definitely make me think for a little bit. That's the mimetic I have for this one. Is it great? Hey, I remembered it, so worked here. So think. Good. All right, let's hop down to N5 kanji, and that will be where we call this video. This one, with its slew of lines, isn't this to write? Yeah, right. So put that on there for like kakimasu, right? I believe so. Super easy one right here. This is mountain. Good, good, good. Hit easy on that. All right. So the radicals we have here is tree and measurement, like a small measurement. So this is town or village. I think it's village actually. Yes, village. Because town is slightly different here. So village. Okay. If you have this symbol right here, that's each, like each and every. So if you put the symbol for day before this, that would be, or day after this, it would be mainichi, which means every day. So each, and there we go. That's a little bit of studying today. Throughout the rest of the day, I'll be slowly working through this. I work full time and have a family, so I don't get a lot of free time to study. So that's why I've been doing these videos, just as a way of forcing me to get a little bit of studying in every single day. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you're getting something from this as well. But either way, I hope to see you again tomorrow for the next daily Japanese study video. If not, I fully understand. I get it. We're all busy. But I do hope to see you again real soon. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.